Hello everyone, I'm Phoenix Tremayne. Today I have your comings and goings for General Hospital and Young and the Restless. But first, if you haven't done so, please take a minute to subscribe. If you have subscribed, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I'm only 4 people away from 27,000 subscribers. So as we truckle on up that ladder to 30,000, let's help me hit this plateau by being one of those 4 or more people so that we can get over this next hump into the 27K. I also have a membership where I offer exclusive videos, early access to videos, a whole lot, articles. You get things throughout the week. So if you want to, you can check out that membership. Just hit that join button where you'll see a video telling you all the great perks that you get. And now we're going to get into the coming and goings. So I actually had a tweet on Twitter go viral. It's every time I go on Twitter, more and more people are sharing it and liking it, and it's reached thousands of people now. So and it's all because of Roger Howarth, Franco character, getting killed on General Hospital. Now I thought that maybe it was a trick. Maybe this was some kind of way to get to Peter. But after today's episode, clearly Franco is dead. Like, he's dead. When he got shot and there was all that blood on the floor, I said, well, he can't come back from that. I'm a paramedic, and, so I know you can't lose that much blood and you're going to live being on the floor that long. And then even though he got to open his eyes, when Liz was like, don't take him, I was like, is it a blood capsule? Did somehow the guns were switched? Were they rigged? I was thinking the same things that Cameron was thinking on General Hospital. How can I look at this in a way that make sense that Franco comes back? But Roger Howarth and the producers of General Hospital did reveal that Roger is not fired, that he is still going to be on the show, and he will be back soon. They're just putting him off camera for a while. I'm guessing he'll probably be back by May sweeps, which is 3 months. So we won't be seeing Roger Howarth probably until sweeps. That's my personal guess. But now that we know that he's not coming back as Franco, it's like, well, who the hell is he going to be? Now, in my tweet, I said, Todd Manning better walk up in that hospital by May. And a lot of people agreed with me. And then you open a can of worms of, if Todd Manning comes back, we really want Star and Blair too. But beggars can't be choosers. And, do you really want to see Elizabeth fall in love with a Franco lookalike, or they may just like they do with Michael Easton when he becomes somebody new, they just everybody sort of ignores the fact that he looks like 3 other characters and keep it moving. So do you want Roger Howarth to come back as Todd Manning? A lot of whispers are he could come back as Drew Kane. Kelly Monaco and Roger Howarth. I mean, I guess that could happen. But also Elizabeth was in love with Drew at one point, and she was doing everything she could for him not to remember who he was at one point. So there is a chance that if he is Drew, and they introduced that Drew had the baby with Kim, so there's a whole lot of rumors that Roger Howarth could probably return not as Todd Manning, but as Drew Kane. They've already set up that he's got a baby. Elizabeth was already in love with Drew at one point, so that's how they end up back together. And Drew was, family oriented. So there we go. Or they could just come out of left field and make him a completely different character that has nothing to do with One Life to Live or Drew Kane, because I think a lot of us want Billy Miller to return. So with that, I'm going to move on. So Roger Howarth isn't off the show. Right now is just who's he actually going to be when he comes back. Now, here's the other thing. Wes Ramsey made an Instagram post that made many viewers think that he planned to leave the show, or that his character was fired, or he was fired, character killed off, something happened. Because on February 6th, Wes made an Instagram post about General Hospital, talking about how much he appreciated being part of the program. Now listen to this, and I did a video on this already, but because now, you know, Peter's killed, Drew, Franco, Maxie is now, you know, realizes that, you know, he's a bad guy. He doesn't have any more family relations with Anna's now his aunt, not his mother. Who would Peter be with? You know, it's not like his family likes him. You know, oh, Britt doesn't like him. Britt doesn't like him. So they really put Peter in a corner. And I actually like Wes Ramsey. I think Peter has potential. But when he wrote on Instagram, excuse me, there's no greater sense of creative fulfillment than reaching the end of a truly epic week on set doing what you love. A big shout out to all of the hashtag GH cast and crew. I'm inspired and grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you for sharing in the adventure of this Port Charles journey. Excuse me. That sounds like an ending. That sounds like a goodbye. He later came back to say that wasn't a goodbye, he just had a good day at work. But with everything going on with the character, and the rumor mill has been saying for a while that Peter's going to get murdered, you know, and there's going to be a Who Killed Peter murder mystery. We have so many suspects for Who Killed Peter murder mystery. Sam, Jason, Spinelli, Drew, because nobody really thinks Drew's really dead. Elizabeth, Cameron, you know, Anna, Valentine. The list just goes on and on. Mac, Felicia, Anna's calling Frisco this week. Frisco. So there's so many people who could kill Peter, but there's only one person who I think would do it. Just storyline narratively, it would work the most, which would be Maxie. And in an interview that Kristen Storms did, she said that, you know, her wish would be that her character for Maxie would be that Maxie could get revenge on Peter. So I could see that Peter tries to take her baby or something and she kills Peter. So he doesn't steal a baby because she doesn't want him. And then, you know, she keeps it a secret and it becomes a murder mystery. But mark my words, if Peter dies, it's probably going to be Maxie. Next we have William Lipton, who plays Cameron Weber on the show. There's been a lot of rumors that he was leaving the show, potentially to do college or other, do other potential things. So that's why Cameron got, you know, the college scholarships and different things like that to the biggest schools. I think that Elizabeth was like, well, Franco would want you to get your education and wouldn't want you to just be sitting here doing nothing. So William Lipton is officially off contract. He is no longer a contract player. He is currently a reoccurring character. Like Epiphany, you know, and Felix and Lucas and all the people we don't see on a regular basis. He wanted them now. Don't know what they're going to do with the friends, Trina and Jocelyn. I guess they're going to have to hire another young guy to come on in for them to fight over or something. But William Lipton is off contract, and so it looks like he will no longer be a regular on the show. Moving on, continue with General Hospital. Amanda Setton, who plays Brooklyn, is coming back to the show the week of March the 15th. There was no exact date for her return only that Brooklyn returns the week of March the 15th. There have been some spoiler pictures that show that her character is very pregnant, so she's actually a lot further along than the months that she's left. So she'll probably by May sweep she'll be giving birth, but she looks like she's about to pop at this point. But Amanda Setton will be back on the show next week, and she will be very pregnant, which a lot of people have been asking about, which will potentially put the kibosh on Valentine's romance with Anna and or Nina. That's going to be a major complication. And finally, we have Donald Bowen, who books a role on Young and the Restless as that kid that Faith has been texting, who she never got to see. Some people were online worried that this was leading to a Faith gets, trafficked or kidnapped, or it turns out to be an older man or something. No, this kid is Faith's age, and we'll see where it goes from now on. So those are the 5 coming and going actors that I want to talk to you about within this video. Hopefully you enjoyed this in my commentary, and so you can hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please do, as I give soap news on a weekly basis. And I will be seeing you soon. Thank you for watching.